Hi there and welcome back, my friends. And yeah, I don't know. I have the feeling it could also be a book, but how do we get access to the... Oh! Look! It has opened again. And there's also something here. Something we should pick up. Because she wanted the stars, right? And the stars were a book. And maybe there's another book that we've forgotten. About stars. What is that? Aquamarine and larvae? Okay. So we'll go back and search if we've maybe forgotten something. Another book about the stars. At the highest point, I don't know if that means anything. We'll just have a look through everything. It should be relatively quick as we have eliminated most of the enemies. Let's make sure not to offend them anymore. Downtrodden stink pigeons. I mean, the imps might like these books, but yeah, I don't know.
Leave it to me.
That's here. Infested Almanac of Crop Rotation. Yeah, that was the coolest one here. The History of Eora, the First Hollowborn. Nah. Go further here. Nothing here. Nothing at all here. Okay. Back this way. Yeah, there were some of the books. And goes back to the central stacks. Where do we have this thing? There's another restricted section thing. Quarantine section. We just have to look everything up, right? Must be one book somewhere, anywhere. Not here, apparently. Or maybe we can meet the fungus and try it out. We have the fungal fertilizer after all now. Nothing here. Nothing here. Catalogue room. There's so many books here, isn't there? Anything of hers? Restricted quarantine. We have to continue to the quarantine section here, I think. We've looked at everything. There's no time to waste. There's another room here. Might be that the book only shows when we... or if it's a book. I think it's a book. When we've talked to her, right? That might just be something. There's books here, but not really. Maybe in here. Not really. Maybe in here. Ooh, because she meant this facility. Nothing here.
Consider it done.
Twisted skull of the transmutation wizard, maybe here. There's not one more book. At the stars. Are we now coming from this? I don't remember. This is like a maze. It's amazing. Oh yeah, that's where the hole is. Was it down here? No. It's surely not with the restricted books. Do we have books about stars, more, and other books? They should appear here, right? Like the depleted grimoire. Came through here. Let's go in there. Maybe there's something different. Or maybe it's where we met Ficonleg. Quarantine, the spore colony mycelium. Oh, we haven't been here. Maybe it's around there. Quarantine section. Yeah, that's the other entrance. There's the temple. How about it being here? No. We could ask one of the librarians, maybe. Hey there. I brought you something. Oh, no. Quarantine section. That was just there, right? We just came from. Yeah, that was here. Let me think. You know, we haven't looked where we had this Archmage, right? So maybe there. Maybe there. That was also, I think, the highest point, if I can remember right. So we'll go here to the Oratory of Whale. I think I still want to know what is in there. If we cannot treat it with a fungal fertilizer, we might as well strike it. Adonan can strike it. A weapon slamming uselessly into fungus and coming away clean. Okay, we'll leave it be. And that's where we would need the fungicide, right? But we have transformed it into fungal fertilizer. That was so bad. But we seriously thought this was kind of cool, except the fungus thinking they are Lengrath. Oh well. Oh well. And yeah, we don't have much sympathy for the gods. So like sabotaging their pet projects is something. What is happening there? Hello? Aumaua shudders to a standing position. Fungus sheaths her features, and through the lichen and mold you can make out deep gashes and mottled burns. She turns a cloudy eye upon you. The other dangles from its socket, thick mold growing around the nerves. Mora, are you alive in there? The Archmage's remaining eye focuses on you even as her muscles tense. The low gurgling roar, the creature turns on you. No, not again! Not again! No, not again. Has this been activated again? It has been activated again. Oh god, no. Look at that. What the hell? Wow. Fungal spores. Quick, remember what we've learned. Wilder? Are they wilders? No. Maybe our sympathy for the fungals grows slower. Burn. You can burn and slash. Burn and slash. Oh no. Burn and slash. Okay. That's slash. That is, I don't know. Muddling bolts? Nah. Yeah, slash. Slash, slash. We'll leave that be. the Veil Piercer. Let's slash. You can slash. Alright. 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 Wait, I don't want the stealth stuff. Also this would help. Cowl of Piercing Gaze. One perception versus one perception. Oh yeah, that was good, by the way. It was the cloak, I remember now. The cloak it was. It's rather a protection cloak.
I make it look better by comparison.
Oh no. So it appears we have found something. Okay. Let's hurry through here. So we don't get annihilated by the machine. And then we can... I don't know what we can do. Maybe looking at this, we might have to send them manually to some places. Okay, you go here. 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 Oh, great. Let's wait a little until we've recovered a bit. First, let's see what the machine does. Are we safe here? Look, it has double the power now. What? We must apply some tactics. What? Wait. Something happened there. Yeah, wow, wow, wow. Mora, Mora, Mora. Set that up here. We need some protections. Moonwell. Great, they're just jumping in now. Oh no. God. Oh, and the Spallings are coming as well. We need the wall. We need the wall. Oh, why didn't I build the wall? No. Oh, maybe we can do it another time. So this thing needs to be pierced. What a spore tendril this is. Okay, I think this is about saving resources, but oh, look at that. Oh, that was because we were dazed, right? Okay. Adonan's here. Okay, you will attack the tendril. We need defense. We need the tendril. Oh, we should have attacked the spore-infested librarian. I just didn't see it. It was right before my eyes. No! We'll attack him now. He'll be taken care of. Oh, great. What a great thing. We need our wall or we are toast. Have we made our phantom a reality at least? No? Yes, we have made it. Okay, good. You go back a bit. Look, I need a wall. Can we make this wall fit? Oh, spore cloud. God, what is this? Wow, wow, I forgot he has Carnage. Well, at least the spore cloud missed. Gotta be count for something. Nature's bomb, here we come. Adonan versus the Spore Tendril. Yeah, that seems like a good thing.
Yes.
Now we have Mora's Grasping Tendril. Oh gods. Can we... Are they concentrating even? That is something we should try to stop. But we can't see her. Oh, yeah, that was a great idea. Why is my action used?
Absolutely not.
Oh, because I clicked that thing. Ah, no. Why was my action used? Great stuff. So we're gonna deal with Mora's Tendril now. Yeah. Don't worry, it's all gonna be great. Anyone casting anything? 8 rounds. I hope it doesn't reach us. I bet it will reach us though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it can reach someone. It can reach Adonan. Okay, as long as it plays with Adonan, it's a kind of okay. We're here with dominating spores. Okay, we need something more destructive. First, this. Now. Fire was, I think, a good choice. Meteors?
Not a chance.
You guys ready for meteors? That would affect this thing. Is that Lord Paul here? Lord Paul will die anyway, eh? No, it will not affect Lord Paul, but... some amorphous tentacle mass. Okay. We'll go for that. Let's hope it gets through. If it gets through, we'll be so lucky. Oh god! That freaking carnage. Minor intercession, here we come. Adonan versus the Spore Tendril.
Stay with us.
Lord Paws down. Of course. Oh, that's so pitiful. We need a meteor shower so bad. Yes, yes, yes. This is what I speak of when I think destruction. Yeah, that was pretty good. Who was grasped now? I don't know. Destroy them! Destroy them! Okay, they still got a round of meteor shower on. Second that with a delayed blast fireball, I think. All dazed, not good. Cannot reach her, great. Ow.
I'm here.
New Moonwell. Quick. Adonan. Attack the tendril. Now there's something among us. The spore-infested freaking librarian again. I hate you, spore-infested librarian. What is that? What is this? Strange line of force here. Okay, we got to rain down destruction, you know. Maybe that will help. He's not easy to affect, but this one is easy to affect. Okay. We'll try that. Great. Oh! Must save her. There's a spalling that can go down. There's the infested librarian. Stun that guy. Help us a little bit with that. Maybe take them out a little more. Grasping Tentacle is grasping Adonan again. Okay. We could hit Mora. We could hit this guy. Let's try that. Of course, Mora is doing something else again. Archim's Dazzling Lights. We can attack her though.
As you wish, I can't do it.
Oh, we cannot attack her. Okay. Well then. How about we get some other healing done? This one maybe? Consecrated ground, here we come. We can still not reach Mora, right? She's out of our attack. Yeah. Not a good idea. He will die of his wounds. This one though, maybe not. It's a little bit of a risk. I don't know if he will die of his wounds, but I'm kind of counting on it. Adonan got to stay here. Yes! That was more lucky than good, I guess. Now let's pound on the librarian once more. Consecrated ground is good. We downed Mora! We downed Mora! Oh, so good. Oh no, we interrupted her, and she was... The last turn we had the wall. She's affected by the wall. Whew, that's good. That is really good. Let me see, what can we do? You'll get Minoletta's missiles. I forgot we cannot affect her, okay. Not from here. Garden of Life, do we need that at the moment? No, not really. We'll resurrect Lord Paul. Okay, we need the spore-infested one to go down. You are shooting Mora. Boom! Take that for Archmage. With a little help from my friends. Resurrection is also a great group heal. Take that, Spore Tendril. Ah, and her freaking grasping tendril is also gone now. Is that a wall of draining, by the way? Oh.
I'm here. Very well.
Take down the librarian now.
Well,
Just gonna focus on that. Yes! We brought him down. Now there's only the luminescent spores anymore. We can run to them. Yeah, we have a lot of refreshing stuff. Now, Wall of Draining crits. So, that does only mean that our buffs go away, right?
how do you like that?
Spore clouds, whatever. Now, let's take that one down and out. We also still have refreshing defense on. Yeah.
As you wish.
Plonk. Stop you. And we will also stop you, maybe not.
Gotta have something here that works.
We'll certainly try. There we go. We will certainly try. No! One step. One freaking step. Ah, it's now casting Lengra's Safeguard, and it's casting damn quick.
Oh, good.
Here we go. That had to be interrupted.
Very well.
Crushing is not so good, but slashing will be good again.
Right here.
Here we go. Oh, Lord Paul, you're the only one who can stop this. Yes. Lengra's Safeguard. Mm-hmm.
Let's try I want something sharper.
Walk over there. Wait, not that. No. Oh, a plonk. Okay.
Taste this.
Oh, that's the stuff. That never happened.
They're casting something again. What is that? And what is that? I don't know. Venom Bloom. I don't want Venom Bloom. I don't worry really much about the Spore Cloud, but Venom Bloom sounds annoying. Oh, great, we missed.
Oh, good.
Stop that. You'll stop the spore cloud. Can you do that? No. No. Ugh.
Hey then. There's something you don't see every day. Yes.
Ah, the spore cloud. I forgot the spore cloud. Oh well.
Just like that.
I'm here.
Lengrath's safeguard is just so strong. I must stop this again. Has it been used up?
Well,
Face this. Oh, good.
yeah. That's how it's done.
Really hard to hurt them.
Just like that.
Impenetrable.
Right here.
Stop that. Nice.
Not exactly right.
Flank that one. Here we go.
Well,
That's some pause for you. We'll give it our all.
right here.
Close.
Absolutely.
We did it! Strike, 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 strike. So, Spora, I guess.
I'll see you.
Superb rod. Mora's grasping belt. I'll have a look at that, surely. Oh. Can we stop that machine somehow? Maybe we'll have to go to the scriptorium. There, I saw that book. Is that the book? A shaft of light breaks through the splintered roof of the Oratory of Well to illuminate an empty pedestal. Now it's sometimes hard to tell in the Hall of the Unseen it's daytime. Motes of dust hover in the glow of the sun. Place Pekana's grimoire in the light. The light shines down on blank parchment and dim runes. Nothing else happens. Wave your hand. No, we need another book, apparently. Tome appears to be a record of secrets of the followers of Well. Maybe in the scriptorium? Oh. Machine, can you stop now? We have to deactivate the security system somehow. Is it one of the books here, maybe? That... No? We'll find out more in the next episode, my friends. While I'm screaming against the massive security system. Oh, let's have a look. A last look at that thing. Mora's grasping belt. Grants Mora's writhing tentacles once per wrist. 3 writhing tentacles. 3 of them. Okay. +1 enemies engaged, animated. Though known primarily for eccentric spells and attitude alike, The Aumaua Archmage Mora displayed equally unconventional taste in fashion. Her fellow masters of the mystic arts vied to avoid sitting next to her as her robes, shawls, and stockings tended towards the inappropriately tactile. This belt is a shining example of a wardrobe, a span of some strange leather festooned in draping tendrils of unidentifiable hides and skins that twitch and writhe with every movement. Wearing it requires a certain comfort with persistent caresses, quite literally, below the belt. Great stuff.